Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is May the 10th, 2017. This is home of long-term cryptocurrency thinking. If you are impulsive, then you will not like this channel. Hey, so I'm in Israel now. I'm pretty tired. Been traveling around by train, plane, automobile. Yesterday, I was in Tel Aviv. I spent time with Daniel. And I'd like to give Daniel a shout out here. He is a huge Bitcoin fan in Tel Aviv. He has given up trying to be a lawyer, going to law school, and now he's full Bitcoin. And it is just really impressive. He's a young guy that young people all over this planet, not just in the United States, are just becoming full-time cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, whatever you want to call it, people entering a new realm. I found it to be very inspiring, and I thank him for his hospitality. He put me up last night at his place. I got in very late. Now I'm in Beersheba in Israel. Hopefully I'll see Daniel again. I'll see some of the other guys. I know some of the people want to hang out with me. Let's get it set up. But again, it's just I want to, maybe when I'm here, I'm going to try to get some other people, interviews of just regular Israeli guys who are into Bitcoin, because it seems to be big here. Running into him already is great, and just the hospitality I've gotten online from the Israeli Bitcoin community has been very impressive. So I wanted to say that right off the bat here, because I am in Israel right now. I will be back in Cyprus by Monday, but I'm going to have a blast here in Israel. Very tired, as you probably can tell. Hello, Ice and Ice Medic, Olaf, Edward in the chat. I'll try to chat with you guys afterwards if I don't fall asleep. Bitcoin is close to $1,800 now. Wow. Hey, someone asked, I think it was in the chat. I was looking over the chat, or when I was in the chat for a couple seconds before I left Cyprus yesterday. Adam, why have you given up on the Trezor? I'm confused. Why are you mentioning Ledger Nano and KeepKey, and to go to the link section below to buy those at another dealer? Well, first of all, of course, I'm not giving up on my Trezor. I keep most of my Bitcoin at my Trezor. I trust it fully. You can get a Trezor, a KeepKey, a Ledger Nano at cryptohwwallet.com, listed below. People were asking me, where can I get other storage devices? Now, have I used the Ledger Nano? No, I haven't. But I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things about the KeepKey. I've done shows about storage where people have commented, and where I've given some pros and cons to these other ones, because they store some altcoins that you might want to, if you own some altcoins, you might want to store them there. The Trezor, it's only easy to store Dash and Bitcoin there, and kind of Zcash apparently. I don't have Zcash. So anyway, no, I haven't given up on the Trezor, but I want to stress another thing here. Some people also, they think, why are you trying to scare people into these storage devices? Some dude was tweeting that out, and I think that's reckless to say I'm trying to scare people into buying storage devices. First of all, it is really bad to keep any of your altcoins, your Bitcoin at a exchange. People, are you a newbie? Did you forget about Mt.Gox? What happened? I've talked to someone recently, I'm not going to name his name, telling me about how he's still waiting for his Mt.Gox. He's in litigation or whatever. They're never going to get their Bitcoin back from Mt.Gox. People lost hundreds of Bitcoin there. We're talking about investing $100, and I don't know how much a Ledger even costs, or a Nano. I mean, how all these things, around $100 insurance policy to save thousands of dollars. Now, I think what we have here is there are a lot of people out there that say they own cryptocurrency, and they own about $100 worth of Bitcoin, which is great. If you own $100 worth of Bitcoin at this point, yeah, you can keep it at Coinbase, all right? But I say that all the time. I try to say that all the time, that once you get now to one Bitcoin, you got to look into getting it. You can't just keep your thing. You don't know if you don't control your private key, you don't really own your Bitcoin. You don't really own your cryptocurrency. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be a fear monger. This is logic here. This is logic. Ask around. I'm not the only one who says this. I'm not trying to sell you anything. You don't use my affiliate links. Do whatever you want to do. Just don't keep your Bitcoin at an exchange. But if you do want to use the affiliate links and get t-shirts and all that awesome stuff, it's below. And I thank everyone who's been doing it, who goes through Coinbase to buy Bitcoin through my affiliate link, listed below this video. And you know what? I also heard there's a guy contact me about how he has Ripple and he lost his private key, or it got wet. So this is another thing about paper wallets. If your Bitcoin, let's say you print out a Bitcoin paper wallet and it got wet, you might end up in the same situation this Ripple guy is in. That's why look into these hardware storage devices. All right, look into them. At the very least, you don't have to. Their insurance policies, $100 insurance policy. If you know anything about insurance, that's a really cheap one-time insurance policy compared to what I pay for health insurance or home insurance and all the insurances I've had to pay throughout my life. Maybe a lot of you are very young and you don't pay insurance, or if your parents pay your insurance. I don't know, but seriously. All right. So Coinbase, here's a tweet. I linked to it below. Coinbase has added 400,000 users in the last 30 days. Wow. And I know Coinbase is less than perfect. They have lots of technical issues. It can be slow. It can be this. It can be that. With all that being said, look at the demand for people wanting to get into cryptocurrency. So this is good news for Bitcoin. It's obviously good news for Ethereum and Litecoin too, because United States citizens, that's where you can use your dollars to buy your Bitcoin and Litecoin and your Ethereum. And hey, 94 live viewers, pound that like button if you want to use your US dollars to do those kind of things. But you can also go to Gemini, where there's a huge waiting list apparently, and it's taking people a long time to register. I mean, this is just, it's amazing that so many people want to get into it. We're not even seeing the true results yet in the price, I don't think. Here on the ground in Israel, I want to see what the demand is here. Well, let's see. Let's get some real world experience in another country. Charlie, oh, here we go. Here's something that's crazy. This is the great Vortex tweeted this out from Reddit. I linked to it below. Some guy took out a $325,000 home equity line of credit on his house to buy 191 Bitcoin. Wow. He says he's terminally ill, this person. I don't know. Reading the post, I didn't read the entire thing, but he didn't say, I don't think he's going to die next month. And maybe it's something that it's going on for a while. Maybe he'll die in 3 years, 5 years. I'm very sad to talk about it in that manner, but it's just wild that someone is willing to pay cash out to get in on this. It's just amazing. Litecoin Segwit has activated. Congratulations, Charlie Lee. He has tweeted that out. For now, Litecoin has something that Bitcoin doesn't have, and it's a testnet for Bitcoin, definitely. Out. So good luck to Charlie Lee and the crew. He's done a great job making this possible. I know a lot of Litecoin people are excited. Pound that like button if you like Litecoin. I have gotten some emails from people. You can email me at adam@tresorhelp.com wondering, actually reserving space to talk to me about their doom porn addictions. Like I offered on a past show recently, I can consult you on just talk to you. If you're a lonely person, if you feel like you're in a doom porn hole, if you feel sad about life and that World War III is coming and you want to be positive like me, let's talk. And so we can talk over, and what I forgot to mention is we can talk over the phone, we can talk over Skype, Google Hangouts, we can try to make it anonymous somehow. Let's work it out. One person has already reserved me in advance. He doesn't know when he wants to talk to me, but he already wants to send me the 0.1 Bitcoin. I hope I didn't say Litecoin. So yeah, which is, it's a good idea. Like people want to, spend the X amount now in dollars, convert it into Bitcoin, so they don't have to spend X amount of dollars in the future. Okay, cool. So I am available. I also do obviously cryptocurrency consultation, which is more, and I help people set up their Trezors, which is more. So email, check out the notes section below for more information on that. Be your own entrepreneur, people. Don't be a hater. Be an entrepreneur. Get out of that doom gloom thing. Hey, also pound that like button. I already said that. All right, so CoinMarketCap, I linked to their Bitcoin valuation below, how they come up with their number, and they go to a lot of different exchanges. I noticed they dropped the Korean, the South Korean exchange. I guess that one was getting out of control. It was like over $2,000. I don't know what's going on in South Korea. High volume though, all over, but it's like $1 billion trading volume as is, not including South Korea on CoinMarketCap. So, wow, what huge numbers out there. Also, I'd like to point out that people wisely said to me in my last video where I was rushing through it, and I said, I don't know why people want to buy the GBTC fund. That's now over $200, which means people are saying that in their eyes, Bitcoin is worth over $2,000. Well, I forgot to mention it is a way to combine it with your IRA. I'm no expert in IRAs. I don't want to give anybody any advice on IRAs. Tone Vays actually brings up this aspect of it a lot. So ask him about GBTC and IRAs, but I am sorry that I left that out. Quite a few of you pointed that out to me. And the people who pointed it out to me are all actually, they're not kids. I'll say that. Experienced people understand savings, IRAs, all that kind of stuff. Kids don't even think about that stuff. And remember, people, when we're talking about, when you are talking about trading altcoins, remember to price your altcoins in Bitcoin. Just remember, you lose if you only are like, oh, now it's worth 20, it was worth 10, but you lose on the Bitcoin side, you should own Bitcoin. So if you don't get it, do the math in your head. Always price your altcoins in Bitcoin. Always. And price your services in Bitcoin that you do, like me. That's something different, though. I love it. I mean, 0.1 Bitcoin to me is just 0.1 Bitcoin. It really is. I don't think of it. I don't even care what it's worth in dollars, which is just an awesome mindset to have. And I know more and more people are doing that. I'm sitting down. I don't usually sit down there in these videos. I haven't set up my standing desk. Well, I did set up my standing desk here, but I got to bend down a little, and I'm tired, man. So yeah, Tone Vays has a new video out. I linked to it below. It's funny. It's informative. He brings up something that I think a lot of us content producers are wondering about. A lot of times, and again, I tell you not to ask me questions in chat because I can't see it right now. Not only do people do that, they don't follow those directions. They're not listening, or they don't have listening comprehension. But then once I go to the chat, they will ask me questions which I have covered in this video. And it's just, I know it gets just funny in an annoying way. And Tone even says, like, is anybody paying attention to what I'm saying? Or like, are you guys just hanging out in the chat? It's kind of funny. Like James Bond asked he asked in one of my, I don't want to pick on him, but he asked me what I thought about Steemit in the comments section. Hey, I've been talking about this for a long time, man, and I see you in every one of my chats almost, man. I mean, do you pay attention to it at all, or do you just say things? Anyway, the German, and I have links below. Every time I link to my Steemit page, man. I don't know what to say. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. There's a German central banker who's spreading FUD about don't buy. He says not to buy Bitcoin. A central banker. Imagine that. 140 live viewers. Pound that like button before I go to sleep here, which is going to happen very soon. Some of this. So speaking of Steemit, there are a lot of people getting into it now. Prices jumping all over on Steem, and it reminds me of this summer when it first came out in July, and people were going wild. And it was, unfortunately, people started doing like it almost became a big infomercial. The quality of post went down on Steemit. And I'm not saying that exactly is happening now, but there's a lot of infomercial type of post on there now. It's not as bad. And it's just funny how fast the cryptocurrency world moves along, that we can like kind of repeat something that's already happened in such a short period of time, because all of these new people are getting into it from all sorts of angles. They're getting in through Steemit, they're getting in through Bitcoin, through Coinbase, through whatever. Just so many newbies ask the same questions over and over and over again. Like, what is the Bitcoin halving? I wasn't around in 2016. I mean, the Bitcoin halving was less than a year ago. We have so many people who have no idea what it's going to be in 2020. So it's exciting times all around in the cryptocurrency community. So many new people obviously getting in. So many young people who are gamblers getting in. So it's wild stuff. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. I'm Adam Meister. Well, I guess it's not night where you are. Well, maybe it is. I'm Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. I will join you guys in the chat right now. I hope there are no repeat questions. There will be.